The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Abbas Tajudeen, has urged the executive arm of government to act swiftly on laws and resolutions passed by the National Assembly. The call came at the inaugural National Policy Dialogue on the Legislative Agenda held in Abuja. The report.
At a high-level gathering in the capital, top lawmakers, policy experts and members of the executive arm came together to assess the impact of legislative interventions on national development. Speaker Tajudeen noted that the House has conducted extensive oversight on executive actions, particularly around economic reforms and national security, but warned that without implementation, even the most robust legislation falls flat.
In the past 2 years, the House has engaged in robust oversight of the executive branch, holding ministries, departments, and agencies accountable to foster accountability and transparency in governance.
Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu informed the gathering that over 1,059 bills have been introduced since the 10th Assembly began, a reflection of what he calls an ambitious and responsive legislative agenda.
The House has considered over 1,059 bills spanning every facet of national life, from constitutional amendments to sector-specific reforms in education, in health, and security, as well as the economy.
Chairman of the House Committee on Monitoring and Evaluation, Cyril Hart Godwin, stressed the need for stakeholder participation in shaping and tracking the House's 8-point legislative agenda,
as it heralds a new era of purposeful alignment with global parliamentary best practices benchmarked by the key indicators of strategic focus, measurable impact, and parliamentary audit.
Also speaking, Chairman of the Conference of State Legislatures, Adebo Ogundoyin, highlighted security concerns, calling for smarter, intelligence-driven approaches, including the recruitment of unemployed graduates into national security agencies.
As legislators, we must enact laws and support proactive, intelligence-driven security measures, strengthen the capacity of our security agencies, and promote community-based policing.
Labour Minister Mohammed Megeri Dingeri called on the House to expedite action on key labour bills, arguing that Nigerian workers stand to benefit directly from legislative support.
These bills include Labour Standard Bill, Collective Labour Relations Bill, Occupational Safety and Health Bill, Labour Institutions Bill, the Nigerian Social Insurance Trust Fund Act 2010 to align with the Employers' Compensation Act.
The event also drew goodwill messages from key national figures and civil society leaders, including former Speaker Yakubu Dogara and PLOC Executive Director Clement Wanko, all echoing a common theme: effective governance begins with accountability and collaboration.
But the challenge has always been the implementation. Whether you're talking about allocation of resources, and then intervention from some other arms of government.
The opportunity of presenting to citizens what the People's House has done is so very important for all of us. The National Policy Dialogue on Legislative Agenda is the first time this is happening. And I think it sets a benchmark, but also sets future direction for citizens to ask the question.
The dialogue marks a significant moment for Nigeria's democratic process, with both lawmakers and citizens watching to see if words will indeed translate into action.